everybody, welcome back to Macy's Gaming and Blogs. So, many things have occurred. I was in Korea from April 8th to the 14th, and today we're going to be talking about that. But first, we have reached 100 subscribers on this channel. Thank you for all your support. And though not many of you is going to watch this video, if you do, thank you. If you're a returning viewer, keep on supporting me. If you're a new subscriber, if you're a new viewer, please subscribe. And yeah, make sure you watch out all the other content. I have Macy's Arts and Crafts as my other content. I'll pin that in the description below. So yeah, I was gonna say I wanted to do a podcast, but I don't know how to do a podcast on YouTube, and I don't have the necessary requirements, I think, to go live. I don't want to go live right now. So yeah, I'll be talking about my trip in Korea. However, it's been about like 2 or 3 weeks, so I might not remember as much. And I'll break this down into parts. Each chapter, as you'll see on the, the timeline of the video, you'll see chapters, and each chapter, you could skip chapters and such, but yeah, I'll be talking about the first and second day, I think third day as well, when I was in Seoul. And then from there, chapter 2, I'll be talking about my trip in, or like my days in Cheongpyeong, Korea, for, when I was in 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then came back, and chapter 3, what my life was after I came back from Korea. So, starting off, chapter 1. Already forgot. Shoot. So on the 7th, I think. Yeah, on the 7th, around 9, 10 o'clock, my dad was driving my mom's car, driving all of us, me, my sister, my mom, my dad, and our 4 suitcases, 2 bags, I think. Right? No, 3 bags. Yeah, 3 bags in this car. And we were gonna drive to, True World's Food in Elizabeth, which is where my dad works. And then he's gonna ask for an Uber to pick us up and drive us to New York Airport. The Uber was amazing. We gave him 5-star review. The car was nice. His driving, his talks and everything. He was so chill. He was great. He was a great driver. Shout out to him. Let's see. Yeah. Airport. First off, when we went inside, we were all like confused where to go. And we were supposed to go on Air Premium. I know for many of you that's a bad kind of company or like a good kind of company to go on, but that was what we could afford. And yeah, Air Premium, we went to the line to get our bags checked, etc., etc. Make sure to get our tickets, where our seating was, and our seating wasn't too bad. My dad was sitting like all the way in the front of the economic class, seat A30 something. Me and my sister were sitting together, and then my mom was sitting in front of us. All the way in the middle, we're like, J? No, D, I think. Row D or something? I forgot. Somewhere around there. The flight, all in all, so 14 hours and a half. 14 hours, 30 minutes. It was a long trip, and my trips to Japan were normally 13 hours. 13 hours, and honestly, I just mostly slept. I mostly slept throughout my entire flight because, it was nighttime. It was 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning in New Jersey. Over there, it's 13 hours. No, yeah, 13-hour time shift. So around 1 o'clock or something, 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. No, in the afternoon. 1 o'clock in the afternoon in Korea, I think, I believe. And so yeah, yeah, by the time we landed, actually no, before I get to landing, um, yeah, hold up, shoot. So yeah, what was I doing in the plane? 8 hours of sleep, around 8 hours, because like most of the time I didn't want to feel sick, so I just laid my head on the seat in front of me, and other times I was just watching this kids anime, basically like somewhat of a rip off of both Bakugan and Beyblade, is what I was watching. It's like a kid's version of that. And what is it? I got some food. I forgot what it's called. It was like something chicken. It was pretty good. And normally I don't eat stuff on the plane because, first off, Korean food spicy. I can't eat spicy food. And second of all, I get plane sick easily, so I have like pills for like what vehicle sickness or something like that, motion sickness, whatever it is. Um, yeah, I have that. Uh, yeah, so landing. We have my mom's spiritual mother, which in church, in atheism or religion besides the Unification Church, um, your spiritual mother is basically like, um, who is it? The per the person, a person who came and like basically rescued you from like whatever depression or something, and they basically became your spiritual mother. Which okay, yeah, I'm not explaining this very good because I don't understand much of the church. Spiritual mother, yeah, just like some missionary came and helped my mom and help my mom join the church and help my mom find a purpose or faith in her life, which became a very big turning point. And yeah, that's how I could explain it as best to my knowledge. So yeah, she was waiting for us at the airport, and I had to exchange. Me and my family had to exchange money because we had no Korean won, and Korean won, I gotta tell you, is inflated a lot. Even though like price conversion, it's the same amount that you see in American prices. Like, say let's say like I don't know, a cheeseburger in I haven't seen a McDonald's in Korea yet, I think. But yeah, let's just say a burger. It's like $7 to $11, which in McDonald's is about the same price. Let's say, and then like what gift shops. Gift shops, they're also like, I mean, they're somewhat generous on the price, but I only had like I converted my Japanese yen to won, so I had like total of 7,000 yen, and 7,000 yen and won is 70,000 yen, 70,000 won. That's a lot of money when you're trying to buy gifts at the gift shop. And I burned through it quickly because I was buying a lot of things for my teachers, my friend, and myself. Actually, I burned most of my money as soon as I went to the airport and went to like the what is it, convenience store, because me and my dad had to buy like plugs. Here, let me show you. We had to buy these kind of plugs, which were what is it? Um, about 22,000 won. I bought two of these, so 22,000 won, which is really expensive when you're talking about like $22. Um, but when I went to like a different convenience store, uh, it was like what $6 basically. It was $6, and I could have spent $22 on something else rather than like buying this. And we didn't think we'd go much places, but yeah. So first day on the 8th morning, 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, I don't know. We walked a lot. Um, Actually, the total steps I had on the 8th was 15,000 steps, which to some of you might not sound like a lot, but before then, even when I had tennis, even when I was running a lot in school, even when I was like doing a lot of stuff like of walking, going to school, like that's the most I get is 6,000, 8,000 steps, and 15,000 is a lot in my opinion. But my legs didn't feel tired. I didn't feel tired. It was pretty nice there. The only bad thing in Seoul was that like everyone I saw, basically like they were not afraid to just like light up a cigarette. Some like high school girls were vaping on the streets, and then I was like, oh my god, it smells like tobacco everywhere. I mean, not everyone was smoking, but yeah. So we went to go find the hotel, or yeah, hotel, for 2 days that we were gonna be in for, and then we're gonna take a shuttle bus on the 10th to Cheonpyeong, which I'll get to later. So 8th, stop by what the hotel, came back, and then we went to go find a restaurant for, was it lunch or dinner? I think it was lunch, I believe. Not sure. Yeah. So we went. Yeah, it was pretty sure lunch. Lunch to get. I had curry. I think. Did I have curry? I had curry. I don't know if I had. I think I had pork katsu or pork cutlet with it. Curry. It wasn't that spicy. It was like minimal spicy. Even though minimal spicy to me is like still spicy, I was able to handle it. The cups that they gave out were like already set to you. Were these metal cups, these tiny metal cups, and they're like very different to like other kinds of things that you see. And then you'll see like a lot of metal cups a lot in like most restaurants that they'll serve with water. In fact, like when I was in Cheonpyeong, it was the same thing. Like I thought they give us like something else, like paper cups or what, or like just regular like when I ordered for tea, they, oh my god, I'm forgetting this stuff. I'm forgetting stuff. No, they gave me like traditional like those teacups. Yeah, like those Asian teacups or Japanese teacups that you see. The one without the handle and stuff like that. It's like a cylinder. Yeah. I think on the 8th and 9th. Was it the 8th? I don't know. The 9th, I slept bad. The mattresses were average. I had to go use the restroom every so often, and I had no sleep. However, I was energetic in the morning. I was ready to just go out and buy some things. So these glasses too. Let me show you. These glasses, the company called Moss. Um, they were in. Sorry, they were in stores that were basically like, imagine New York. They're like really thin alleyways. They're like things, and then imagine Japanese like stores all over the place, or like if you went into like a big Japanese like train station, I believe, and you saw one of their alleys there is full of stores. Most Korean alleys are like that, or at least in Incheon, Seoul. Most of them were like that, and let me tell you, each each alley had five of the same stores, all next to each other, in like what the entire alleyway. And when I looked at him, I was like, damn, that's a lot of competition. And though Korean people are nice, they're really nice, I had to say. They were able to speak Chinese, they were able to speak Korean, Japanese, and English. It was easy to communicate with them. As a Japanese person myself, I would just go out. I was just like try speaking Japanese as much as possible, because English I would go, hello, do you understand me? Yeah, Korean. I do not know very much. Like I do my best with the like just an Asian or just Japanese accent to speak in English if I were to converse in English. But yeah, Korean people, they're nice in the way of like welcoming. You feel welcome when you go in like to these shops, and they'll like treat you with the utmost respect. Um, they'll be like, "Hey, you like this?" or like, "We'll recommend you this." Like very different from American shops and Japanese shops. They're more in a they're more like what like nice and a respectful manner. They're like, you're a child, so we'll give you child like children respects. You're an adult, so we'll give you elderly respects. But like Korea, it's more like you're all welcome. We all love you. We all care for you. And oh, you need new shoes? Here's some shoes for you. What's your size? Oh, these look nice to you. And yeah, we even bargain. Like I never bargain on anything, but yeah, we bargained for the first time. We got my sister some nice shoes. Um, Originally they were like 20,000 won, I think, and then we cut down the price to like 10,000 won, which is great. It's amazing, and my sister loved them, of course, because everything 5 star. Even though like it looked like the slums, every store was like 5 star experience, in my opinion. Though you might not find a lot of options, it's great. These glasses I got them on the 9th of April. Basically, I wanted new shoes. Oh no, I got them with my sister's shoes. So I guess I got them on the I got both of them on the 9th. No. I got them on the 8th. I got them on the 8th. So yeah, we continued in the alleyway, and then we saw this glasses restaurant right now. The glasses store, and we went in, and I said, "Hey, I want some glasses. I want some home glasses. Like I'm nearsighted. I think is what you say. Like when you can't see afar. Are you called nearsighted? I don't know. Tell me in the comments. Let's see. So yeah, I had glasses that are really weak, and I had glasses that are really strong, and I wanted something in between. In between, as in like, so my weak glasses were -3 or 3x. I don't know which way you say it. My strong glasses were 5x or -5, and I wanted something like say in the 4, and then they're like, we can't do that because like we need to see your prescription. We need to see if that really fits you, and so without pay, I think, without pay, the owners were like, here, we could get you like a prescription right now. We'll see what kind of home glasses you want, and then I just went up there and yeah, I chose one, and then picking out glasses, they were hard because like hard to pick out because I wanted something that somewhat round, somewhat big, but not like Harry Potter looking glasses, um, and so that's what these are. And then because I wouldn't be playing much sports, they were meant for house classes. Like, I wouldn't be doing much in the house. Like, something wouldn't hit me in the face. Like, say in tennis, I need glasses that do not have like. Can you see them like these things on them? Instead, like just smooth. Here, this is what I use for tennis. You see, these are what I use for tennis because when I get hit with a ball, these will not like damage my nostril, and I wouldn't be hurt as much. So yeah, but in house there's no such thing that will hit me. Maybe if I'm stupid enough, hit a wall, but not. Um, yeah, so they let me do that. I chose out these glasses last minute because they were like my parents were like, okay, if you don't find one, we'll go to a different shop, and then I quickly chose one. and we had bargaining, and then these were also, I think, 10,000 won, $100. Yeah, $100. It was pretty expensive. Yeah. But when we left, I looked across the alley, and I saw glasses that were 5,000 won. 5,000 won, or like, five, yeah, somewhere in that range, and I was like, oh my god. 10,000 won, sorry, 10,000 won is like, no, it's not 10,000 won, it was 100,000. I don't know numbers, I don't know, I forgot numbers. I forgot how much these cost, but I know they were like $100, so probably in that range of 100,000 won. I don't think I had 100,000 won though. I don't know. But yeah, across the alley there was like a shop that was like half the price, and I was like, oh my god, I could have gone there. It's just that I didn't want to be like mean to like the guys who really helped me figure out like my kind of prescription that I wanted, and just going across the alley and them seeing me go across the alley buying better looking glasses would just, in my opinion, like just hurt their what reputation, or hurt their like pride or something. So I bought from them, and yeah, I could save money, I could have gone to a different place, but they were still great. They were still great people, and I still love these glasses. That's why I'm wearing them. And like my other glasses, they're trash. I just gotta say. So that's my eighth, my ninth. Straight up from the morning, we went out to the I forgot what palace it's called. Gyeongbok Palace, I think. I think it's called Gyeongbok Palace. Basically, a palace of the time, like a big palace. And yeah, originally I was supposed to go to the National Korean Museum, but the palace was around there, so we just ventured in there. And since it was the ninth, it was the day before my birthday, and when we were going to buy the tickets to children were free under the age of 17, and that was great for me because the day before my birthday it was still free for me. So yeah. By the way, my birthday is April 10th. If you did not know, I don't know if I'm supposed to say that on the internet, but yeah. So yeah, that was my ninth. 10th, the ninth, I think, no, 10th, early 10th morning, we went to a shuttle bus station to take a bus and basically drive all the way to Cheonpyeong. Cheonpyeong is this holy place in Korea where my Unification Church is like stationed as their headquarters, basically. I mean, Cheonpyeong is like this little town on a mountain where members would just sleep and like have a great time. There's a big prayer temple, something you call it, called Cheongshinwon, and then you'd have other places like cafes. You have other places like the cruise. All this is I don't have to show you because they're on my channel. I uploaded like shorts and stuff on my channel about them. So yeah, 10th, my birthday. All I did was me and my family did was just roam around the place and explore. And then same with the 11th. All we did was explore the place, and then basically the routine from the day on was morning Chanyan session. Then you have breakfast, and then Chanyan session, and then breakfast Chanyan session. Then you don't have morning ceremony, so that's fine. So then we went more exploring, and then lunch you have lunch Chanyan session. I think Chanyan session and lunch after lunch. I think maybe I don't remember. Probably not. Probably not. But yeah, and then you more exploring dinner, and then another Chanyan session, and then you go sleep. And on the 10th, yeah, exploring around, and then we found our place to sleep, which I don't have a picture of the building we slept in, but separated into genders. All female members from like international, or like places places that were not from Korea. If you're not from Korea, you go to the international sleeping dorm, which is on the fourth floor, and for males, it was on the sixth floor, and sleeping bags. There were no space. There was absolutely no space. Even the basements, even like the places we do Chanyang, were full of sleeping bags. And for people who slept there, you had to move them aside so that people could do the Chanyang session. And then people were even sleeping in the hallways. People were sleeping in the stairs. That's how crowded it was. That was all because of the opening. Everyone was there for the opening ceremony of Cheongwongung. Everyone was mostly there for the 40-day session. Everyone was there for the holy commitment ceremony, the blessing ceremony, marriage ceremony, all of that. And for people who do not understand that, for people who are not in church who don't understand that, I'm sorry, but I can't really explain that much. What I could explain, starting with Changyang session. Changyang is basically while you basically like hit yourself, and while singing to Grace of the Holy Garden, which is a song that is a holy song. You sing it in Korean, and you start with just clapping this. So, okay. Refresh. Chanya session, what it does is the spiritual energy comes down, and by you clapping your hands, and your hands are like what helps good spirits go into your body, and then removing evil spirits. And what that does is evil spirits are one of the main reasons why you have cancer, why you have diseases, why you have like I don't know, autism, or sorry to, don't take it as offense, but autism, ADHD, and like all the other stuff. And slowly but surely, you can remove these evil spirits, and you can slowly heal yourself to be more of a healthy body. And though some of you might be as like off about this, or like not really trusting this method, but like for most of the people who supervise Chanya session, they would always be like, even though we have a hospital, we also have our own hospital, do Chanyang first, go to hospital, and then see what's wrong with your body. And then because there might be evil spirits that the doctors cannot do physical surgery on for you. And these evil spirits, they're not like, some of them might be like evil, like the devil or something that might be in you, but others mainly are resentful spirits that are either from passing by spirits, or like spirits from your ancestors who didn't complete their mission, or who had resentment on people or themselves or someone. And these resentful spirits specifically target places that they once had disease, or like say say you were a guy who's like who's autistic. I don't know, that's the first thing that came to mind. Say you were a guy who was autistic, maybe it was maybe it wasn't you who had autism. Maybe it was inherited. Uh, maybe it was your ancestors. Maybe it was your resentful ancestors who was um, in your brain, and who was hurting you because um, these resentful spirits heard of the blessing, heard of the true parents, heard of the second advent, who heard of Jesus. They were not able to like attend to them, so they couldn't go to heaven or something like that. So they took their resentment on their children, and in hopes that if their children were like these blessed holy kids who attend the church every day, not every day, every Sunday or something like that, who really follow God, then they might be able to go to heaven. So instead, these angels come down, angels and good spirits who've been liberated, come down and then they help liberate or like help let these evil spirits out. Those evil spirits who get liberated from your body then go to 100, 120-year session of basically like not fulfilling, learning the heart of God, learning the will of God, all of that. And from there they become good spirits. They might even help you. They might help you make miracles. They might help you with your journey in life. They might help you. I don't know if they'll help you like get A's on tests. They might help you with like better knowledge. I guess they might help you like, encourage you in like your sports. You might win in some sports if you like really prayed and stuff like that. Yeah. And there are specific spots around your body that you could hit that will alleviate you from that. For example, if you have asthma, you could go like your chest, your lungs, or something like that. If you have depression or anxiety, normally it's your neck or neck and head, back of your neck and head, and then like also places where people are too lazy to hit. That's also some places where you could hit. So for example, like your armpits, the back of your hand, or like your feet. If you had illicit or like lewd, I don't know, like thoughts or something, you could hit the underneath of your leg or like behind your knee. That's where normally said is where those kind of resentful spirits stay. And yeah, the more you do, the more you feel, or I don't know, yeah, I think the more you feel like you changed, and that's what happened. I could say like I've changed in behavior. I changed in some things because when my time in middle school, my time in elementary, I was a troublemaker, like just someone who couldn't stay still kind of guy, and my anger management was not great. Starting high school, even though I got into some trouble and stuff like that, um, through Chanyang, I started to become like really knowledgeable and like really starting to improve my behavior, improve like other stuff. All great. So yeah, that's Chanyang session. Chongwongung is hold up. Chongwongun, I don't know if you can see that. That's the crown, but like the building is right there. Chongwongun is basically like this secondary palace or HQ where true parents are like residing in. I think I don't know what Chongwongun is for. Yeah, the blessing ceremony, pretty simple. You get blessed, and you and your spouse get blessed. You get married, and stuff like that, through the ways of the church or through like the blessing of the church. Um, and if you question true parents are, let's just say, um, well, starting with father, true father, or Samyang Moon, he is basically not the descendant. He has been called by Jesus to to continue his mission of what he did not finish while in his time in Israel, and his starting place was in Korea. during the time when Japanese occupied Korea, and then he also went through missionary work and stuff like that with North Korea. He's met Kim Il Sung, not Kim Il Sung, Kim Jong Un, I think. Kim Il Sung, I forgot. He also met Gorbachev. He met Lord Martin Luther King Jr. He met like Ronald Reagan. He met all these great people. He went all over the world. He went to just tell the will of God. He went to say a word to Jesus and stuff like that. He went around to to really, express Jesus' mind, what he was here for, and then he made basically the answers to the Bible called the Divine Principle that you could study. The Bible is like full of these like stories. Some of them might be made up because of like Christian monks wanted to like they wanted to convert pagan people or like Indians or warriors from different societies and stuff like that into Christians. They might have made some of those stories up, but yeah. For those who question like the stories, True Father, with his divine principle, basically answers those questions. If you really study them, if you really study the words, you're gonna start to understand. And True Mother, Hakja Hamun, is the wife of Father Moon. She's still alive. She's like in her 80s, I think, and she is basically carrying out Father Moon, who passed away in the August of 2012, unfortunately, and True Mother's there just to keep on giving more blessings, to keep on giving more words of True Father and God and Jesus and stuff like that. And she's also there to fulfill True Parents. It is True Father's dreams. One of his dreams were making what is it? Making somewhere, Gabon, I think, somewhere in Africa, into a rainforest. And most people think that was absurd. Most people that was impossible. Slowly but surely, I think they're starting to grow trees and they're starting to grow like things that help become a rainforest, and then places like I don't know, skipping all that. She also fulfilled another one of True Father's dream of the Gapyeong cruise, which is fully electric powered cruise ship that basically tours around the lake that surrounds the mountain of Cheonpyeong. You could go on there and it's pretty quiet. I would have uploaded video, but I can't upload a video of it, so I just feel short of a model of the Gapyeong cruise. Yeah, so that's a short story about that. Back on topic. Yeah, 11th, I told about that. 12 was basically just another day of like exploration and stuff like that. The 13th, I think. I think the 13th. No. I don't know. I'm not sure. Somewhere along the lines of 11 to 13th, I think. We went to Heavenly G Burger. Heavenly G Burger is basically like McDonald's or Burger King, but like their burgers are like big, like it's this stack of like ingredients in it, and then I don't know if I could show you a picture. I don't think I have a picture, but actually no, I do have a picture. It's on one of the shorts that I uploaded. But yeah, what I ate is like like it bigger than my mouth, and it's just big to eat, and it tasted like a Whopper. I'm gonna say like a Burger King Whopper. It's pretty good. Until I realized there was jalapeno, like cut up jalapenos in there, and it burned my mouth. And sometimes the best way to throw away spice is to drink some, soda, right? Some carbonated soda that that totally not hurt more, and that was bad. That was bad. That hurt my throat, and the 14th, the 14th or the 15th, we had the blessing ceremony and opening of Chowongung. But on the night, the 14th, I think, someone came in with strep throat, and in a room, or someone with some of the brothers we call, like, just males, because one family under God, we call each other brothers, and then for all the females we call each other sisters, which that's how it works when you're talking about one family under God. One of the brothers came in with some kind of sore throat or some kind of like what do I say, strep throat that infected everyone in the room on the sixth floor, because like everyone's so crowded in like these rooms. Like let me show you my room. So my room is like a five by 5 meter room, and a 5 by 5 room in Korea, where you slept. It's still like you could feel like 10 people in this tiny room, and yes, so I slept basically like in big big state, big fellowship hall or something like that. Um, there was like, I want to say 50 people in that room sleeping, and someone came in with strep throat, infected everyone in that day. And yeah, I was having bad. My dad was infected too, but luckily some of the sisters, like, they're fine. I think the disease didn't go that far. And the 15th, on the way home, yeah, 15th on the way home, my throat was like so hurting, and like I could not speak. I mean, I could speak, but like it hurt to speak. It hurt to like eat. It hurt to drink water, and like the more I drank water, the more like it sort of calmed my throat, because like my throat kept on drying up. That's why like I coughed a lot, and that made my throat worse by coughing. Um, I tried hiding it when I came back to school. I just thought it as a sore throat at the time. When I knew it was like ah, I keep trying to say sepsis. It's not sepsis. It's strep throat. Um, I was like, yeah, it's probably fine. I'm like cured by this point. Like I still have a sore throat, but it's like I don't feel the lump in my throat or something like that. So I'm fine. I still have a sore throat. My voice is recovering, um, and I'm still sort of recovering. For people who was like, oh, Macy was sick and I was sitting next to him in class. Um, I don't know how my body works. I don't know how my body works, but diseases that I get, I do not give to other people. Diseases that come to me, um, mostly do not happen, and I mostly get infected if, like, say I karaoke too hard and I got a sore throat, something like that, then became a fever. But yeah, that day only, I got disease from someone, and yeah, that just burned my throat. And apparently, I ate spicy food, so that burned my throat even more. Yeah. So, um, my trip back, there's a lot of turbulence. Turbulence means like the air making a lot of drag on the plane, and then you feel the rock, or like just like the up and down motion of the plane. And the pilot will say like, we're experiencing high turbulence, please put on your seatbelt. And yeah, for those of you who went on a plane, you'd experience that. For those of you who do not, have not been on a plane before, that's basically how it is. So I had this Lego plane basically turbulence, just like high winds whenever you're in a cloud or whenever you're in a storm. So much like pressure or like air. I don't know. I forgot my physics class, but yeah, just it rocks the ship or plane around like this. Yeah, basically, that's how it works. And then, yeah, on the way back, I watched like Korean movies. I watched this movie about like police guy um, chasing down this killer who killed this woman's son, and then etc. etc. I also watched like I watched like two movies and continue like the rip-off version of the anime and stuff, the Bakugan and Beyblade. But yeah, um, that was a not a great flight, but it was like the only flight on the way home, and luckily I survived. There's never a point in my life where like the plane was like, okay guys, we're gonna be crash landing in the ocean. If that ever happened, my survival instincts would immediately tell me, Macy, I'm sorry, you're, and best of luck to you, man. Kind of like that. Yeah, I was in Korea for a whole week, which means I had a whole week of schoolwork to make up, and I knew what I had to make up. I had to make up two ELA tests. I had to make up one math test. I had to make up one physics test, and I had to make up one history test. That's a lot of tests. Yes, and I also had to do like digital photography project that I had in like 3 more days to complete. And yeah, I completed that. Basically the thing was like you had to draw on Photoshop a picture of something, and then you had to like outline the drawing and outline the object that you want to draw, and then yeah, that's basically the project. Um, yeah, spring break was a week after, and that time my throat was like really bad, and I had a really high fever, and so I had to skip some tennis practices, tennis matches, and some of them I had to force myself to go there, and then sorry, my throat. But yeah, I really wanted to like make sure I attended these tennis matches and stuff because I couldn't be rusty the entire time, and I also wanted to like I started feeling better by the middle of the week, so I thought I could go out and just do some tennis. By the time I came back, I realized my throat got worse and my fever got worse, so I kept on sleeping, I kept on resting, I kept on doing stuff. Um, yeah, that's basically my entire story, and my story still continues because of this sore throat that I have, and I go on. Yeah. Schoolwork, everything made up, everything's all good. I'm starting to like catch up on tennis. I might be a little rusty still, and yeah, I don't post any like school sports videos because I'm worried that my principal with the code of conduct, who says like you cannot record anything from like the school or something. Oh, so and also like there's no way to really record sports events or like sports matches. Like, if you guys find any interest in like watching me play tennis and in the winter play bowling, then yeah, just comment down below. Maybe leave a like on this video. The more likes I see, the more I will let I know from you guys that you want to see like sports videos on this channel. So yeah, that's basically it. I'm surprised that it's been 50 minutes of just recording. I thought I was gonna be here for 1 or 2 hours. So before ending this video, on my Macy's Arts and Crafts channel, I released a new video, a new song. Basically, like, I uploaded an AI song that I felt was like really nice, and you should go check it out. The ending, when this video ends, I'll play a short clip of the video, and if you want to listen to more of those kind of videos, just go support it, go give a like, go give comments to the video on Macy's Arts and Crafts, and soon enough I'll make another Macy's Arts and Crafts video, because I don't post a lot in that channel. I only have 37 subscribers. If you could go check it out, thank you very much. And yeah, subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.
Through the fire